And with that, without further ado, I'm going to invite the first one of them to the stage to kick us off, Alfie Lambert, presenting his business, BizCrunch. Let's have a round of applause for Alfie.
I love the blockchain conference. It's such an exciting mix of new ideas, new technologies, and new businesses. And look, much is made of the 0 to 1 journey of startup founders. And as a Block Dojo graduate, we're living that life right now. Startup founders are pushed to grow far and fast in search of an IPO or a trade exit. But did you know in the UK, on an average year, only about 40 companies IPO? In fact, 10 times as many companies go into liquidation than are acquired. That's despite trillions of dollars of real asset value on the books of these companies. Companies that are driving the economy. So today, I want to talk to you about applying some of those ideas and that excitement and those technologies to legacy businesses. Because today, we stand on the brink of the largest generational wealth transfer in history. The most exciting entrepreneurial opportunity of the next 10 years lies not in startups, but in existing boomer businesses. Let me explain. In the UK, about 60% of jobs, 60% of people are employed by SMEs. That's despite only about 26% of companies employing anybody at all, which means that you've got about 22 million jobs in the hands of about 1.4 million companies. Now, the issue is, our data shows that about 35% of business owners are at or near retirement age. That's more than 1 in 3. So what happens in the next 10 or 20 years to those business owners who retire, or worse, die, without a succession plan? And it's a real threat. A recent survey has shown that up to 58% of business owners in the UK have no succession plan. And this isn't just a UK issue either. In the US, 10,000 baby boomers retire every day, 11% of whom own a business for which they have no succession plan. And this isn't just a problem for retirees. On an average year in the UK, about 50,000 companies are potentially for sale, but only 2,000 change hands. That's just 4%. That represents a breakdown in the market. So why aren't people selling their businesses? It's a lack of access, a lack of information, and a lack of trust. BizCrunch exists to solve this problem. BizCrunch is a financial analysis and deal origination platform that is already helping business acquirers up and down the UK to save dozens of hours on finding data and businesses they want to buy every week. See, off-market deal origination in the UK was fractured and, frankly, a bit of a mess. It involves stitching together a patchwork of data from 3, 4, 5 different sources, and even then, vast swathes of that data was inaccurate and therefore unusable. BizCrunch finds, cleans, collates, and produces the right data in an instant. Building a prospect list of 1,000 potential companies to outreach to once took hours or days or even weeks. It now takes seconds. This is helping cash-rich and time-poor investors all over the UK to find the businesses they want to outreach to faster. And for the sellers, we're helping them with accurate business valuations, exit readiness, and generally addressing the information asymmetry that we believe is the root cause of this low conversion rate in SMB M&A. But this is the blockchain conference, right? So I hear you all asking, where does blockchain come into this? Well, we are adding those sellers to our blockchain verification platform where we verify that they are who they say they are. We verify their business data and we verify their financial data. But the long-term goal is to tokenize the very assets that are being traded. The tokenization and fractionalization of business assets will allow for a much more efficient and speedy M&A process in the UK and also alleviate some red tape on cross-border M&A policies. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the attitude that I implore you to take to these existing businesses. How can you employ some of your excitement and your ideas and your technologies to save an existing business and contribute to the economy? Because the wealth transfer is already underway. And if you want to be part of it, the time to act is now. Thank you.